The Calgary Flames have been interested in Montreal Canadiens forward Tyler Toffoli for some time, and they finally landed their man. Elliot Freeman of Sportsnet reports that the Flames traded a 2022 first-round pick, a 2024 fifth-round pick, prospect Emil Hyman, and forward Tyler Pitlick to the Canadiens in exchange for Tyler Toffoli. The first-round selection is top 10 protected, though with Calgary's current position, that seems unlikely to occur anyway. Chris Johnson of TSN adds that no salary has been retained in the deal, arguably the biggest trade so far this season. What does Toffoli bring to Calgary, considering he's reunited with his former coach? Welcome back to today's episode, everyone. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn notifications so you know when I publish next. With all that out of the way, let's get into today's episode. Toffoli, who's 29, has been an excellent offensive piece since arriving in Montreal, recording 37 goals and 70 points in 89 games with the Canadiens. While only 9 of those goals have come this season, almost all of the Canadiens forwards have seen a dip in production due to the weak overall play of the team. If there's anyone in the league who knows exactly what Toffoli can bring to the ice, it's got to be Flames head coach Daryl Sutter, who coached the forward to a Stanley Cup championship in 2014 when both were with the Los Angeles Kings. The fact that Calgary has an obvious hole on the right side in the top 9 also makes Toffoli a perfect addition, though he can sometimes be a tough player to fit in with certain line mates. A powerful skater, he's not a particularly graceful or efficient one, and his offensive chances usually come from his top-notch hockey IQ and anticipation instead of raw tools. Sutter and company will need to find a mix that maximizes those abilities. Toffoli also doesn't represent a deadline rental. Signed to a 4-year, $17 million contract in the fall of 2020, he's signed through 2023 at a $4.25 million cap hit. That's certainly a reasonable amount given his offensive upside, and the Flames have more than enough money coming off the books at the end of the year to go shopping for players with term. Even if they get a deal done with Johnny Hockey to keep him in Calgary, names like Nikita Zadorov and Eric Goodbranson are all pending unrestricted free agents who could be shed to create some additional flexibility. Now that he's with the Flames, how do they fit him in the lineup? Well, first of all, he would immediately become the team's most talented right shot winger. For obvious reasons, the team won't want to break up the top line, so slotting Toffoli into the second line right wing spot is pretty straightforward. Here's how I would line up in the top 9 with Toffoli in the mix. The first line remains the same. You have Johnny Gaudreau, Elias Lindholm, and Matthew Tkachuk. The second line would have Tyler Toffoli on right wing, Mikael Backlund at center, and then Andrew Mangiapane at left wing, and then on the third line they would have Blake Coleman, Sean Monahan, and Dylan Dubé. With Toffoli in the top 6, the Flames would finally be able to line up with 3 solid lines that can contribute offensively. Mangiapane and Toffoli flanking Mikael Backlund would be a dominant possession line with a ton of scoring and finishing ability to boot. As well with Blake Coleman bumped to the third line, it gives the team a legitimate scoring line in the bottom 6 without being dragged down by an anchor/fringe player. All 3 of Dylan Dubé, Blake Coleman, and Sean Monahan have scoring talent, and together they would finally give the Flames a line that can pick up the slack offensively in the bottom 6. Considering his fit with the Flames' current roster and the much-needed skill set he's going to bring to the team, Brad Treliving should be very happy to acquire this guy. First-round picks and prospects aren't helping this team right now, and Toffoli certainly will. He fills an exact need on the current roster, is still at a reasonable age, and comes with a very manageable cap hit. Add on the fact he played under Daryl Sutter for 5 years, and there may not be a more perfect fit out there for the Flames. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.